Where's the... I got the programming's keys. Stewport, how you doing? Everyone, hello. As groovy as Ohio law allows. Okay, I can float with that. I can hang with that. The Stewport, Richard Richards here. It was good. I've had a backache last couple days, but it's from working on the van. How you guys doing? I've got some news. It's probably not going to be a surprise for you guys, but I've got some news. Got a lot done on the van. I should take you guys out there. The van is right over here. Van is sitting right here. I should show you guys what I've done to it. Let me do that. We may get dropped here, but let's see what we can do. I'm using their Wi-Fi here. My car is on a delay until I find a 12.36 inch or 36 millimeter socket for my axle nuts. I've lost mine. But I'm here to show you the van. Some things that have happened to it. Or things that have been done to it, I should say. Well, it's kind of a mess. Let me show you the mess. Here's the battery setup. Of course, you've seen this. The board is finished. We're missing one fuse here in the center. It's a 200 amp fuse for the inverter. But once that's in, the whole board's done. The battery, the car battery needs to be hooked up to this. The wires all run. That's what these wires over here for. They're coming in from the car battery. And I'm stepping it down from 2 gauge to, I believe it's 4 gauge going in. But that little short section shouldn't do much. But this is the setup. Everything's insulated. I got the ceiling in. The ceiling's up. It's insulated as well, double insulated. Air conditioner's up. Everything's kind of buttoned up in here. Got all the wires tucked away up here. The ceiling took a little while to put in, but it's all up. These are riv nuts. So if we need to take the top down, we can certainly do that. These walls are going up next. The riv nuts go in up here. Walls get put back in. And then, yeah, this back wall gets put in with riv nuts as well. This is all insulated behind here. One thing I forgot to show you guys is I actually put this thing on stilts, as you can see here, spacers. And this here, the wood has been cut behind here to allow a little bit more ventilation. Anyway, that's all that. You see how these are denting? That's why I'm using those fender washers like you see up here. That's what's going to be used here. Waiting for those fender washers to show up before I do any more work on that. And then I run wiring from this fuse box over to all the USB outlets. And then I run, I believe, two power lines to this wall right here. That's it. And that's all done. Done and done. So that's the update for the van. We got the Victron Energy battery monitor going, 13.5 volts. It's pretty cool. Cool setup. That's the update. Did I put my keys down somewhere? Yes, I did. That's the update for the van. But there's more. So that pretty much concludes my work on the van. Yeah, Debbie's not too happy. I can't keep starting and stopping like this. And that's exactly what's happened. They're getting ready to vacuum in here, so it's going to get loud. Yes, those are 600. Greg, everyone, I'm a little behind on, let's see here. How's the weather? Weather's great. Lisa Cluck, how you doing? Richard, that's exactly what I need that socket for. To remove the axle nuts. Thanks, Don Cheeto. A writer. Things are looking good with the van. Yes, they are. Those are lithium batteries, Greg. 300 amp hour, two 300 amp hour batteries, 600 amp hours total. Victor Debs, how you doing? Well, I hope someone hires me full time. Because I didn't make enough money to get my money from AdSense this month. Yeah. I've been taking a lot of time off of my regular job, YouTube, to do this van. It's donating my time to get Debbie to where she needs to be. But that's caused me a paycheck now, so I gotta wait another 4 weeks before I see my ad money from. Man, that really hurts people. Almost half. The X5 is sitting probably 10 car lengths. I'll show you. The X5 is sitting right behind this pillar. You can't really see it. That's the back tire right there. And that's the van. I've got to replace the axle, which I just got in, so I can get rid of that. But yeah. Eric Timmer, how you doing? Desert Runner, yeah, I gotta fix the axle. I need an axle nut socket. 12.36 millimeter. Turn the mic around. Thank you. Gotta take care of yourself or take care of other people. Yeah, but I didn't realize it's gonna take such an incredibly long time just to get parts ordered, and this start and stop with this project has just brought me to my knees. So finally I'm gonna have to back away. parts for everything. These are hard to get these days. Well, it's Eric. It wasn't that the parts were hard to get a hold of. It was the person in charge of buying everything has decided to start and stop this too many damn times, and I'm done. I got other things to be doing than a van build that should take 4 weeks to turn into a 4 or 5 month project. I just can't do it. For the most part, only one thing has been delayed on the parts that we've ordered, and that was the insulation. And the insulation, I got half the order on time, and the other half was 2 weeks late. But it came in just in time, so I didn't really, think too much about it. Everything else that's been delayed has pretty much been because a start and stop of the project. It took 4 months to arrive. Holy crap. Well, that's a big order, though, isn't it? 18 feet by 18 feet? Is that right? So once again, the project is stopped, and it she's just gonna pick it up like it is, and I think she's gonna take it somewhere else. I don't know, or finish it herself. I'm not quite sure what she's gonna do. At first, she wanted to sell it. She got a bunch of offers. She decided to keep it. Now that she's keeping it, she wants to sell it or get rid of it. It's just this never-ending story. So there's nothing wrong with changing your mind. When it's yours, you can do anything you want with it. So, but when you're affecting other people's income, that it's starting to that went over the line. I think I don't get paid a lot of money from AdSense, Google. It's been well over a year since I missed a AdSense payment, and that's because I haven't been putting up videos. Been doing live streams. Don't make much on these, but because no one really super chats my channel. It's all done through PayPal, so I don't see any of that money go into my super chat. If it doesn't go into super chat, then I don't make my $100 quota, and I miss my $100 quota, so I have to wait another 30 days, 45 days. Time to move on from the man. Next, I do have someone on Facebook. I think they follow my channel as well. I'm not sure if they watch my live streams or not, but they've asked me to look into their cabin, putting in a system that is more recreational use, a fridge maybe, some laptops, really easy, small kind of setup. Hey, Catherine Kennedy, how are you doing? Yeah, Eric. I'm the type of guy that likes to have everything in one spot and then start the project. That's not always necessary. Like you don't need to you don't need to wait for the shingles to arrive for your house if you're just putting in the foundation. So I can understand some delays, but you really have to trust the pipeline and the people who are ordering those parts to keep that work pipeline full. In this case, it's just stop and start, start and start, start and start, start and start. Even to the point where I was on a trip in Utah and, want to buy a van. Okay, let me come back and help you. So here I am. And, well, I shouldn't have done that. But when you love someone, you put it out there. And I did that. Catherine, I could be doing better. My back's a little sore from working on the van, which just got put on hold again, but this time I'm not going to unhold it. I just don't want to do the work anymore. I'm kind of done getting slapped around, so I'm backing out. I just can't keep doing this every week. Everything's an issue. It doesn't need to be. Just set a goal, achieve goal, set another goal, and move forward. That's not what we're doing. We're setting a goal, unsetting the goal, setting a goal, unsetting the goal, setting a goal. We never really actually make progress. Next time, just wait until all the parts are here. Yeah, I'm trying to do that. I tried. I tried doing everything I could to stay within my normal working capacity. Boundaries, I guess. And it just keeps getting dinged, and it's just not even a project worth even doing anymore. So, yeah, what am I doing with it? Yeah. Pamela Helms, I believe you left a comment on one of my videos regarding Unstoppable Morgan. Well, this channel's not about Unstoppable Morgan. It's about everything that goes on in my little weird life that I live. And yeah. Richard, I gave them a list. They ordered things and then they didn't, then they did, then they didn't, then they did, then they didn't, then they did, and then they didn't, and then now, well, yeah. That's probably what I'm going to do on this next project is give them a list of all the things that are needed, and start working when it's all there, or show up when all the parts are finally there, and then get started with the project. It shouldn't take long to install these things. Well, 12 or 24-volt systems are pretty simple. On that note, I'll be right back. I'm going to take a bathroom break. Unmute. You don't? I don't think so. Okay. I was the wrong person? Okay. Pamela Helms. Okay. Sorry, I've got that confused. I'm trying to borrow a 36 millimeter 12-point socket that I need for my, what do you call it? Axle nut, excuse me. What am I thinking? Who was it that left that? I'm looking right now in the comments. Oh, it's not Helms. It's Bears. Pam Bears. Excuse me. So what's your channel all about so far? Babbling about USM. Oh, okay. Interesting. Reading some of the comments on these videos that I put up is funny. Someone commented on a video that I posted a little while ago. It's the um, Unstoppable Morgan. It's too hot out. Her whole rant that she went through when she did that, and I put a video out, kind of saying people who. She said something like people who say they live in hot weather out of their cars are lying, and I'm not lying. I do that. So I don't know. That's what that was all about. Where's my pop out at? So sorry if I confuse that, Pamela Helms. Catherine Kennedy, I don't know what she's doing at the van. One day she's selling it, the next day she's keeping it. I really don't want to. You asked about Jenny Gibbs? Axl Rose. Yeah, the more you watch my videos, whether you've seen them or not, if you sit through all the ads, I get a little bit of money from that. So if you let my videos run all day long, I get money from that. Like binge watching. If you binge watch a bunch of my videos, I get paid more money from doing that. Yeah, I used to have a 36 12 point in my toolbox. I don't know where it's at. There's only two places it can be, in the van in my toolbox or in the X5, and I can't find it anywhere. Anywho's, what's this? What am I seeing here? What? There we go. I'm missing the 12.36 millimeter socket. I've got a request for help out on one of the Pahrump help and Pahrump pages. Occasional injection of pain medicine. That's pretty funny, man. How's the X5 doing? It's sitting. I need to get that axle out of there, and I need this part, this tool, to get it up. That's usually how it goes, Stuport. I'll be like taking out the trash or something from the X5, and oh, there's the 36 right there. I'll have to figure out whether someone has that socket or not. It's in the sock drawer. So once the socket is obtained and I get this socket off, or this nut off, it's probably a 10-20 minute job to get the axle replaced. It's not hard at all next to the screwdrivers. Well, if you've ever seen my toolbox, it's an absolute mess. It's a bag full of all of these tools. So if I need a socket, I'm gonna have to dig through it all. I did that on purpose. I normally don't have it like that, but when you're in the X5 and there's not much space, you compact everything, and to have all your tools lay out nicely takes a lot of space. So it's just kind of packed in there, and I take out what I need, and I'm off on my way. That's kind of how I work. So hopefully someone will answer my request for help on, ooh, there's another one. Wait, I got another comment. Oh, I need a 12. Damn. Oops. Thank you, Kevin. That's what I was going to say. People have 6 points. I need a 12. Oh, man. I desperately need a 12. You guys have a 12 I can use? 12 point? Probably not. Thanks, Richard. Yeah, as soon as this axle's in, I got to get back to work. I probably have some paid work to do the very same thing that I'm doing now, or did, for Debbie's van. Debbie's van's done. As soon as that's done, CHELLE. Hello. I'll try that, Gibby. Thank you for the advice on loaner tools. I'll go try that out. CHELLE. Are you going to buy a van soon? You going to have me build it for you? Got the O'Reilly's theme song in your head. Hey, let me know if I can build it for you. I enjoy doing that kind of work, so especially if it's a transit van, because I know all about transit vans now. But you know, looking at some of these videos about Sprinter vans, they're made very similarly. It seems like the Sprinter vans are built a little bit better, kinda, not really. I wouldn't say better, they're built similarly but differently. Well, thanks, CHELLE. You don't change your mind often, do you, CHELLE? Like every other day, do you change your mind, or do you like lay out a plan and then execute it towards that plan? Just making sure, because man, I just got put through the ringer on this one. I'm the type guy who puts a plan in place, and I don't put on the blinders, but I execute according to the plan. And I won't vary from that plan unless I advertise it. And what I mean by that is, hey, this is not working. Maybe we should consider X, Y, and Z plan instead of a plan. That's how I operate. Rarely do I change direction and not give an advertising notice that that is about to happen. You can't afford to build vans. An E350? That's a lot of money. $2,500. So the problem I have with vans with windows is you can't insulate the window. You can put a cover on it, you can tint it, but you can't insulate it. Well, I guess you could, but it'd look kind of strange. And glass is very heavy. It all depends on what you're trying to do, though. Women. Well, men are like that too, Richard. Can't do anything. You can't do a damn thing about people who change their minds. Uh, I don't know. I'm pretty respectful to people's project timelines. Windows are windows. They make transit vans with what they call wagons. They're called the transit wagon. The wagons have a bunch of seats in it and windows and a bunch of airbags. So you're paying a lot of weight and a lot of safety features for a van like that. And insulating glass when you have glass all around you is kind of difficult, especially if you're putting air conditioning into a vehicle. So insulating the inside of a van is really important. And if you're going to be occupying it, living out of it, you want as little outside weather temperature penetration into the van. So be careful with that. Just be aware of that. Yeah. Abel, you're funny. Women can't live with him, but it's soon boring without them. Yeah. Baby doggy's walking in. Oh, man, I got a 12 point. Someone's got to have a 12-point Pahrump. Come on. Your phone has a mind of its own, typing stuff. I don't know if there was a solar panel tax or not, but the solar panels themselves were $120 a piece. I got 3 of those, so even at that kind of tax, it wouldn't have been heavy. Solar panel tax? For what? They just sit there on your own property in free air, sucking up sun that's free as well. What are they trying to tax? Solar panel tax sounds ridiculous. Well, you don't want to really be in super hot weather with checking to make sure everyone's staying away from the van. Um, it's a money grab. Okay, that makes sense. Still doesn't change the fact that I need a 12.36 millimeter socket to fix my X5. Has anybody answered my I need help in Pahrump? Please help me. With a van uh, like I just built with this power system in it, I mean, I don't see why anyone would want to pay for on-grid power. Solar power is free. I mean, it's not free, but it's free. You know what I mean? So I saw what $3,500 to $4,000 go into this van, and that's for the batteries and the all the equipment. $3,500 to $4,000 for everything, wire included, everything. That's all you'd have to pay for the next 15 years, if you understand what I'm saying. You have three sitting in your shop? You have three of what? Richard, where's your shop? I'll be right over. Hey, Darla, how you doing? The axle's in, Darla. However, I have lost my 36 millimeter 12-point socket, so I can't get my axle nut off. And I'm hunting around right now for one and seeing if I can borrow one here in town. That's about where I'm at with that. Other than that, everything's going fine. The van is on permanent hold now again because someone's changed their mind on what they're doing. The Beak one. I heard there's a demolition derby happening on Pahrump this summer. I'll have to check that out. My brother-in-law couldn't figure out how to work his solar on his house, and disconnected it. Oh my God. Do you get taxed when you unhook? How would they know that you have an off-grid system, though? I mean, I don't get that. That's weird, Kevin. It is true. You can grow your own, and it is cheaper, but people still do pay for it. Yeah, the convenience of it. Oh, panels. Sack. Okay. Man. I was really hoping that would work. It didn't work. Day's not over yet. I can still go over to AutoZone and see if they have something I can borrow. That would be really nice if they had that. I should go over there right after this. I'll do that. Darla, I'm gonna go check them next. They're directly next door. Uh, Not directly. They're about a block away. Inspectors flying around looking for unpermitted construction. Well, do you need a permit to put solar electric. Ugh. Blah, blah, blah. Do you need a permit to put solar panel onto a building? You would have to follow code. Guess you would. Do you need a permit to put solar into a van? You know, there's a big gray area right there, isn't there? Shoot, I'm anxious to go over there to see if they have that socket right now. They're so close. It's like, should I just walk over there? The less they know about me, the better off you are. That's so true. Michael Ball, how you doing? Off grid. Yeah, someone wants to put a 12-volt system into their cabin. It's off grid. I would need a permit for that, wouldn't I? Especially in Arizona. Still keeping the trains on the track. Very good. Very good, Michael. Oh, not if it's under 400 square foot cabin. This is definitely under 400 square feet. Hey, Kevin S. This is definitely on it in a city limit at all. It's in the middle of freaking nowhere. It's in the middle of the desert. By the looks of it, the closest neighbor is probably a couple hundred miles away. It was a homestead in 1852. Holy Rymanese. Sixth generation. Wow. That's cool to have that kind of history on one piece of land. That's really cool. It's not Skinwalker Ranch, is it? Where did my 36 millimeter socket go? Well, the cabin is definitely done nicely. I don't know whether they got one or not, but I'll have to ask some questions, Desert Runner, before I commit to anything like that. That's kick-ass. Chelle. Did you guys hook up to the grid because you had to? I guess in the 90s, solar was around, but it wasn't really big. It cost money to get hooked up to the grid. Hey, Chelle, did you ever make it out to Pahrump to look for a place or what? Oh my goodness. That's wild, Richard. Too many trees for solar. Got ya. 400 acres. Holy crap. That's right. You're out in Texas, I believe, right? Crazy. Small windmills. Those windmills make a lot of noise. I'm pretty sure 12 will work. Double checking something real quick. History.
Now down to 6 point will not work.
Yeah, 6 point will not work. It has to be a 12 point. Rock. Hillbilly kids. Hey, Ross. Now it's 2 acres. Oh, God. Ross says, afternoon, Larry. Is the X5 fixed? It's in the process of getting fixed. I need to find an axle nut socket. 36 12 point. That's what I'm looking for. 36 millimeter 12 point. I used to have one. I bought it to remove the axle, so I don't know where it went. For the life of me, I can't find it. I mean, there's only one place it could live. It's inside my tool bag. And it's not there anymore. Yeah, got to head over to Napa or something. I just don't want to spend any money. Your X5, this predates the... Darla, I'll definitely take a look at that. Thank you. I've always wanted my own land. That's why I bought a trailer attached to land. Yeah, for the life of me, I don't know what I did with that 36. I mean, that's a big socket. You know, that's a big boy. What did I do with that thing? It's only used for one purpose, and it's take the axles off. That's all I know it by. So it's weird. Anywho, anyway, I'm gonna go try and find this tool. I keep ducking down because this damn microphone is too low. It's got to be in there, but you know, I've unloaded my toolbox twice now and I haven't found it, so I'm thinking that big sucker is not in there, so it'll show up once I buy a new one. Under the battery. I've ripped the X5 apart looking for it today. I've looked up and down the van. I can't find this thing. It's not hard to hide this thing, so it's not hard. It's hard to hide this thing, so it should be around. I don't know what the heck happened to it. Anyway. I think I'm gonna let you guys go. And CHELLE, if you find a van, you know who to call. And I think that's it, guys. I'm gonna go look for a 36 millimeter 12 point and go from there. Oh. Thanks, Desert Runner. Thanks, everyone. Catherine, Ross, Richard, CHELLE, the Stewport. I'll find it. If I don't, I'll have to buy one. Eminence front X5 and Larry Word out. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? You know, someday I'm going to get this. When I'm done with one of my videos, I think I'm just going to end it with one of these. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Are you really sure?